In this video, I'm gonna talk about how to set apps and games to high priority and how we can do it. So let's get started. So first of all, what you need to do is, in order to set any kind of app and high priority, make sure that particular app should be running in the background. For example, you have to go over here, search for Task Manager and click on the Task Manager. Now from here, what you need to do is expand this. Over here, if you click on details here, you can see there are a lot of apps running over here in the background. So the first one is all about what we need to do is, for example, if I scroll down somewhere else here, for example, if I find a Roblox or something here, for example, just imagine over here, if you scroll down, you'll be able to find a lot of apps. I need to find something that which I very usually use it. So for example, imagine AnyDust.exe. So if I want this to get set at a high priority, all I have to do is just go over here, right click and go to set high priority and put it. You have to set it this and you have to click on this high so that the app will be set as high priority. Now, apart from this, we also have another method. That is all about what we need to do is we have to do in this way. For example, I demonstrate you with an example for Acrobat as well. So right click on this one, go to set priority, click on high. So what happens is it will ask you whether you want to change the priority. Just change the high priority high, and if I go and check, as you can see, it is on high. Now I have to close it and parallelly make sure one thing, the particular app should be running in the background. That is also very important in order to make this particular change. Next one is all about we need to make changes, or you can set the app with a registry editor as well. So just go over here, search for a registry editor, and you have to click on this one and just wait for it so that it will load up. Just go for yes. That's going to take you to this. Now from here, what you need to do is, the first and famous step is all about, we have to go to HKey local machine and we need to expand this. Go to software. Now from here, what you need to do is you have to scroll down and navigate to Microsoft. And from here, you have to scroll down and navigate to Windows NT. You will be able to find Windows NT here and you have to select Windows NT. Now from here, you have to expand this and find current version. Now from here, you have to expand this, the current version. Now we have to scroll down and somewhere else here you will be able to find something called image file execution options. Now from here you have to right click and you have to create a new key. That is all about, just go over here, create a key, and that particular key should be what is as you should. This is a new key. Now I need to give a name. To give a name, first go to the Task Manager over here. You have to go to the Task Manager. Here I have set Acrobat as a high priority app, right? So I need to type same as it is over here. That is, A should be capital acrobat.exe. So what I need to do is just go over here. I need to rename this as acrobat.exe. I should write same as I have seen over there in the Task Manager. Once you create it, you have to give over here, that name should be given over here. So you have to just go over here, name. Over here you should be naming it. So just go over here, right click and go to rename. So it says I have to go for Acrobat over here and you have to type .exe. It says okay. So the reason is there is already another Acrobat.exe. So I'll do one thing, I'll delete this particular one. I'll delete this. Okay, so right now I need to go over here, right click and go to rename. I have to type acrobat.exe and I have created a key here. So make sure while you're creating this particular key or whatever the key, make sure it is not there. If any kind of key is already there, you cannot create it. So if that is the case, delete the key from here. Then you have to create a key. Then once the key is created, you have to right click, and now what you need to do is you have to newly just create one more. Go over here, then you have to go for another one that is with 32-bit value. You have to create one and you have to name this particular one. You have to name this particular one over here. Just rename this as over here. You have to type perf options. You have to type it perf options and it is created. Now what you need to do is you have to make sure this is D32 value. This should be D32 value. Okay, this one should be D32 value, and after that we have to create one more. That is all about here. We need to rename it. And you have to type C as a capital, then type CPU, Then you have to type P as a capital, priority. Now we need to type class as capital. C should be capital and CLS. This is what we have given. So C, PU, C should be capital, then P should be capital and C should be capital, and it is created. Now just go over here, go for modify, then the value data should be created as a 3. And what you need to do is just go over here, okay. Now we have to close everything. Now we need to do a restart, and that will be high priority as it is. And I hope this quick video is helpful. That's it. Bye bye.